Hello, I am the Millennium Frisbee, and I am doing Let's Play of one of my favorite childhood games, Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. This is one of my favorite childhood games. I don't remember all the reasons why, I just remember that there's a lot of good things about it that I had. This is way too loud. There we go. Pressing start now, and going to make a new game. Been making a lot of mistakes trying to get this up, and I'm really hoping this one will work this time around. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
About those tunnels, I don't think you actually ever see those.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
Other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Fail.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
And so, the great adventure begins. And here we go. The start of a great adventure starts now. This, as you've just seen, the main part of this game is trying to figure out where the eggs are and trying to get all the eggs back from the hooded figures and the evil lizard thing, whatever the heck that was. And over here we are introduced to the blue butterflies. You'll love these things. They're basically an extra life plus full health restoring thing. I don't know. The controls on this game is very simple, very easy to get. Jump is X, fire is circles, square is charge, and triangle is first person view. There are more controls that I can get into later, but I'd rather wait until those become relevant or when they're described. And right there's one of the eggs. Yay. Yeah. And right there you just saw was a fairy. Every time one of those fairies come out of nowhere and zap you, that means that you have just been saved, basically. It's like an all-save function. And trust me, you'll love those guys. Except for when they're standing still like that, in which they'll just tell you a bunch of random crap that I either do or do not need to know. And I'm just going to talk to her.
To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button. You can look...
Thank you for making my job a lot easier. Yeah, she just explained the camera controls, which are R2 and L2 and all crap. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Right. You're no Hulk, lady. Getting you angry will do nothing more than just getting you... I don't know, it won't turn you green, that's for sure. Anyway, part of the thing about this game is that you're trying to collect all the gems and all the eggs in one area. This is a home world, which basically leads to other sub-worlds, as I like to call them, through things like this, portals. But before I start getting to other sub-worlds, I always like to get 100% in these home worlds. And don't worry, these don't take long. I was able to complete one of these home worlds in like 10 minutes or less before. I could probably do so again. And over there is Moneybags. He is basically like a merchant. He will take your money, literally take your money, and give you either important items or allow you to go places that you can't go, like allows you to progress or allows you to go to other levels. And in the homeworld cases, he will give you other characters that you can use to go to other levels and eventually fight the boss.
Yo, Spyro, I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it.
Yes, gliding. Basically, gliding is where you press X. It's like a double jump, and I'll just demonstrate it right here. Get to these gems. I really don't like to go over there yet, but there is something he doesn't tell you. If you press square before gliding, you get a running start, and you are able to go much further. See? Don't even have to worry about... You get plenty of airspace. You don't have to worry about anything. And now he's about to describe hovering, but... Wait, I am able to do it. I am able to do this without hovering, but I will explain anyway. Oh. Never mind. Fail. That was a fail right there. Sorry, people. Probably the Let's Play curse. We'll get more into that later. If that... Okay, I will explain it right now anyway. Let's Play curse is basically when you are probably like the best person in the world on this game. Like, you are the king. But as soon as you press the record button, or in my case the capture button for a game, you automatically suck eggs. So I won't be showing that fancy trick, I will just show how they want you to do it. Okay, here we go again. Ah, there we go. Normally I don't need to use the hover on another egg. Hover is done using this triangle button when you're gliding, but like I said before, I usually don't need to use the hover. But in cases like this, with a small screen and possibly Let's Play curse, yeah, it's gonna suck.
This is a super fly.
And here is a power-up. These little spikes coming out of the ground have these little sparkly thingies, and the little thing right there, the symbol, tells you what kind of power this is. And since those are wings, that means you get to fly. And that little bar that appears on the right side tells you how much time you have, and the little beeps tell you when you're getting close to finishing. It's very simple. In the future, you're able to see other power-ups like a supercharge, super breath. I think you get a combination of supercharge, or not supercharge, super fly, and super flame. Might be another one. Oh yeah, invincibility, that's one. So yeah. going back to where I just was because I missed a lot of good gems and stuff. And if I want to get 100%, I might as well try to get as many gems as I can this little episode. I might not be able to get 100% in this homeworld just yet. Sorry if this is pretty boring, but I assure you it will be a lot more interesting as we go through. I'll have a lot better commentary. But right now, just like with Pikmin and Sugar Conroy, this is going to be mostly tutorial right here. So, just bear with me. Oh yeah, and something about those gems. If you want to collect all the gems in the game, trust me, even though it might sound very annoying, but they have a lot of ways for you to get a lot of gems very quickly. And when you get all the gems and all the eggs in the game, you are able to unlock a super hidden world. I won't explain what's in them, but there is a demo. Like when you don't press start long enough, there will be a demo that actually kind of spoils what happens, so yeah. So, seen any good Let's Plays that lately? By the time I'm recording this, the Runaway guys have just started up, and oh man, I love those guys. Those guys are funny. Even though they just started, I still like how they did how they started their recordings. This is epic in my opinion. That word is being used way too much, but I can't help it. I'll just love using that word. Oh, right here is another egg. The way you get it is by jumping and pressing triangle. If you press triangle before gliding, or not, if you press triangle when you don't glide, you are able to do a head bash, which allows you to just basically do what I just did. You don't use it that often in this game, I don't think, though. So it's practically useless in this playthrough, but
in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly.
Yeah, right here she's talking about camera changing and whatnot. She can change how your camera reacts. I don't really change it because, in my opinion, this is the better way to do so. So yeah. And I'm sorry if I keep saying so. Yeah, has become a habit lately. Right here is regular butterflies. They increase your health by 1, which is indicated by your dragonfly sparks. Every time you get hit, sparks loses color to the point that it goes yellow, blue, green, and then disappears. When it disappears, you have 1 hit left, and by getting butterflies, you can regain your health. Get enough of them, and a blue butterfly will come up. Something I forgot to mention is that something else that you can use to get blue butterflies is hidden special things that allow you to get blue butterflies. I think they're called skill points. I can't remember. Or skill techniques. I forget what they were called, but basically it's like hidden things that you can do in the level. And if you manage to do them, you get a blue butterfly. And lucky for you, I'm actually going to get all of them. Isn't this exciting? You know it is. But yeah, some of them are hard to get, some of them aren't. Like, there will be one I'm just dreading doing. Alright, I got all the eggs, and I'm almost there to all the... Only have 100 gems left, but I'm running out of time, so... I'll see you guys tomorrow. Which will be 5 seconds of my time, but... I'll see you later. Gotta work on that intro. 3, 2...